All right, guys, on today's show, I have with me Mr. Alfred and his wife, Susie. We're going to be talking all about multifamily short-term vacation rental properties. Now, you'd like to invest in commercial real estate. I'd like to show you how these properties make profit and break down all their expenses so you understand how they operate, how they appreciate over time, and how this will impact your taxes. I'd also like to let you know the property's cap rate and how it compares with similar properties in the market, how the location best services its users, and the potential for future growth. I'd like to fill you in on the historical and future occupancy trends, as well as potential management structures affecting the investment. And we won't miss the investment's risk profile nor the best exit strategies. Yes, we'll cover the condition of the property, any value add potential, and repositioning, but we'll also dive into special topics like customer base, market positioning, and marketing and booking strategies when it applies. And if you stay tuned until the end, I'll show you my top picks for the best commercial real estate deals that have generated the most annual profits, have the highest appreciation, and the best tax implications. So no matter if you're a first-time investor or a seasoned professional transitioning into the real estate game, or perhaps simply a casual investor looking to relocate to the beach to live, play, and invest so that the passive income can support you in your retirement years, whether you have 20% to pay down because you're financing or you're a cash buyer, if it's a commercial real estate investment that you're after, you'll be better because I'm aiming to give you a 10 times return on your time for watching my videos until the end. Alfred, how many properties do you own?
About for short term or long term?
Short term.
Short term, we have four.
Four different properties. At least two of those are located in Surfside Beach, right?
Correct.
And the other one in Myrtle Beach?
North Myrtle Beach.
North Myrtle Beach. Well, guys, he's our go-to expert for multifamily short-term vacation rental properties.
I don't know about that, but I'm trying my best.
Well, we're definitely going to go to him to pull some insights. Now, Alfred, talk to me about what attracted you to invest in Surfside Beach specifically when you were first getting started, for that vacation rental experience.
So I think most people want to be safe when they come to vacation, and the other thing want to have family-oriented place. The other thing, they want to have attraction.
Yep.
So Surfside check all these points.
Absolutely. And for any vacation rental property, you want to make sure that you have those components. Now, Myrtle Beach is, it's the Surfside Beach specifically is known as the family-friendly beach. It's the family beach. Outside of that, though, our Myrtle Beach market does cater to 20 to 22 million tourists that visit each and every year, and the majority of those people are going to be families. So when looking for the right type of commercial investment, a multifamily short-term vacation rental property was a good match for the overall Myrtle Beach, Surfside Beach market, period. Guys, we are right out front of the Coral Breeze. Now, guys, we are, as you can see, oceanfront. I want you to see this property right here on Ocean Boulevard. Well, we're not necessarily oceanfront, we are ocean view, but you can see literally right across the streets here. This is where this property is. Now, I'm going to take us in through the rear of the building, as you'll see in just a moment. So you can see the downstairs unit. There's 2 floors to it. And then we'll come out the top. So stairs on the back, stairs on the front. Here is the rear entrance. Now, as soon as you come in, you can see, guys, large table, kitchen, absolutely stunning. I'm going to start with this bedroom over here. Right Large closet, as you can see. Of course, flat screen. Restroom, tub, shower combo. We do have our kitchen over here. Nice granite countertops. Stove, dishwasher, microwave, refrigerator, washer and dryer setup. Super cool. Plenty of games, plenty of fun. Flat screen TV, pool table. Now, to our right we have rooms, and then over to our left we have rooms. Double beds here, large closet, as you can see, flat screen TV on the wall. Restroom, tub shower combo, as you can see. Another bedroom, large closet. Well, let's go across the hall. A bedroom here. As you can see, large closet. Restroom here. This is a tiled shower, as you can see. And then 2 double beds here with another large closet, as you can see. Now we're going to go out the front. Let's get one quick look. We're going to go out here. You got a pool right outside the front door, which is super, super cool, as you can see. Plenty of seating area. You're literally right there on the boulevard. And then I'm going to take you up top to see that second unit. There's places to grill out right here. Hot tub. Let's get up these stairs. Okay. Got our entrance here. Tables and chairs. Check out that view. Not bad, right? All right, this is our unit up top. As you can see, little game station here. Couches, living room. We do have rooms immediately to our right. I'm going to take you in here first. Restroom. Tub shower combo. Double beds, as you can see. Flat screen TV. Not bad. Another bedroom. Large closet. Bathroom across the way. Tub shower combo. Again, 2 nice large beds. Large closet. Look at that, guys. Another bed, another large closet. Again, the living room, flat screen, another large table for guests. You have another bedroom here. As you can can see. Tub shower combo. Kitchen. Your appliances. Plenty of space to enjoy with a nice bar. Of course, a nice covered porch here on the back. Well, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the cool breeze right here in North Myrtle Beach. Guys, before we go, you've got to see the balcony on the front of this unit. I mean, it is massive and a phenomenal view. I believe you should invest in commercial real estate in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because over 90,600 people relocated to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina in 2023 alone. This means increased demand for commercial space like retail, multifamily, office, and industrial, and ultimately excellent annual profits and appreciation. Now, for retail, more residents equal more consumers equal higher rental sales potential. This drives up rents and occupancy in retail centers. For multifamily, higher population boosts demand for rental housing, pushing rents up and lowering vacancy. Now, for office, job growth typically follows population growth, increasing demand for office space. For industrial, more people means more consumption and e-commerce activity, increasing warehouse and last mile logistics demand. Ultimately, the return on investment impact is higher rents, lower vacancy, and rising property values that drive higher net operating income and appreciation. I believe you should invest in commercial or real estate in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, especially oceanfront hotels in the hospitality industry because of the 20 to 22 million tourists that visit our market each year, which is the number 2 vacation destination on the East Coast. High tourism equals steady demand, making it one of the most visited beach destinations in the United States. Our oceanfront hotels benefit from consistent seasonal occupancy, premium nightly rates compared to inland properties, and repeat visitors including families, snowbirds, and golfers. Now, what financing strategies did you use to acquire those Surfside Beach properties?
So our goal is the most cash flow. So it doesn't matter what type of what type of loan, if it's interest only or interest in escrow or whatever. What we care about is the end goal is the net profit.
That's right.
To be the most we can get.
That's exactly right.
So again, I'm not doing a finance for my home. I'm doing it for a business. So
Absolutely.
I want to get the most of it. So even right now, so both of them, and the ones in Surfside, are interest only, and I have to the whole equity is there. I mean, I didn't the full price of the loan is there.
Yes.
But this doesn't scare me. I want to get as much as debt as possible. I want to get as much profit as possible.
Yeah. So ultimately, doing an interest-only loan gave you the maximum amount of profit.
Yes.
And if you can use somebody else's money to
Correct.
make money,
Correct.
then who cares what interest rate you're paying or how much interest you're paying anyways?
Correct.
If I've got profit coming out of the deal and it's not my money anyways, that's a smart move.
Actually, when the interest went up, my loan went up. So I had to increase prices.
Yep.
So I will not be affected.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. So you passed through the increases in interest to the guests that rented your units.
Correct.
So ultimately, it didn't negatively impact you.
But we add values to the house. So it's not just raising money. We did a lot of stuff in the houses to make it looks better. So when the guests pay more money, he paid for something he's gonna get.
Exactly.
It's
So
not just passing the money to
yeah.
them.
So you guys did a value add to the property
Yes.
to increase the value. So obviously, basically, you can't just increase the price and expect people to pay it,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you're going to make tons of extra money
Correct.
without actually increasing the value of the actual property
Correct.
itself. Now, yeah, and I noticed that in your units, you guys had like a little game section, right?
Game section. Also, the elevator wasn't there. We added the elevator.
That was nice on the back end of that, on the 10-bedroom unit.
Yes,
that was real nice, guys.
But also, you have to think how to maximize profit.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, for example, the house we have 3 floors.
Okay.
Actually 4 floors, because the first one is elevated
Okay.
for like for flooding and stuff. So it's not equipped for handicap.
Yeah. Okay.
So a lot of families come with and wanna get handicap access.
That's right.
So we thought if we added investment like $30,000 worth of elevator.
Yep.
I know the elevator is like a freight elevator.
That's right. Exactly.
It's not like the regular elevator, but it was something that can support 1,000 pounds.
So basically, they can bring all their luggage
Correct.
from the bottom floor, pile it into the elevator. Now they don't got to carry 3 flights of stairs.
Correct.
I mean,
Correct.
it's a huge value add. I mean, who wants to on their vacation carry all their baggage one by one and make 10 trips up to the 3rd floor?
Correct, especially if you have 40 people bringing food for 40 people.
Could you imagine?
The water by itself.
Oh man, could you imagine making all those trips? Yeah, that's about the last thing that anyone would want to do. So you thought through the pain points and the functionality and the practical, how it would play out practically, and you did a value add based on what's going to increase the amount of hospitality that the guest is experiencing.
Correct.
Because ultimately, you were gauging things based off the guest experience. And if
Correct.
they had a great experience, then they're going to rent with you again. They're going to tell their friends
Correct.
about you. It's going to
Correct.
bring in more business.
So if you look around Surfside, most of the houses are elevated. Almost all. The houses are elevated. So you need to think outside the box. What will make your house rented a lot? What will make your house be different? What will make your house I would stand out of the competition.
Yeah. So
Correct.
we call that a
Correct.
competitive advantage.
Yeah.
What's going to give you a sustainable competitive advantage that the competition doesn't have? Now, there are lots of oceanfront houses in Surfside Beach. Why should a guest choose your house over any other house? And it's all about having that sustainable competitive advantage. So, just to draw us back to the financing aspect. Financing and leverage, which guys, if you start to do this for any kind of time, you'll figure out real fast. Using somebody else's money is always smarter. It is always going to increase your internal rate of return. It's going to increase your cash on cash return because you're going to have less initial investment in the actual property. If he buys a property and pays 100% of it in cash, let's just say $500,000, and I buy a property and pay only 20% down, I've only got $100,000 in the same investment of my own cash. Now I can go take my other $400,000 and invest it in other properties, or invest it in the stock market, or invest it in bonds, or whatever, other businesses, and get a solid return on my money while I'm still in this other investment using the bank's money for that other $400,000, and I'm reaping a harvest. I mean, it's a smart move.
And not, it doesn't matter to be a bank, it can be private investor. So one of the things that we have is a private, what it called? Do you remember Michael? What do you know the firm name? Anyway,
I have to look at it.
So private investor can help with getting the interest rate down than the
bank can. Okay, so walk us through a little bit of that. So how do you find a private investor that you actually trust to work with? How did you find a private investor?
It was God's work. I mean, most of our things is like word of mouth. Somebody, our realtor, or somebody you search online, or you find what matter is getting the interest rate down. What matter is making sure that you will have the terms can varies from the bank. The down payment. The private investor doesn't do points.
Okay.
Private investor care more about your credit.
Yep.
If your credit is good, and they look for a good property, good location.
Yep.
They are in. And we did multiple ones with the private investor.
Yeah. So you prefer using a private investor as opposed to a bank?
It doesn't. What matter is at this point how the interest rate is, how I can get the most cash flow.
Best value.
That's best value. That's the game. That's the goal. That's what you want to focus on.
Yeah. So using a private investor, you didn't have to necessarily go through such a rigorous process as compared with a bank.
Well, the rigorous process is making sure they approve you.
Yeah.
And then she take care of the paperwork. So the paperwork is always tedious with any of investment.
Absolutely, all day long. Hello guys, Brandon here. We're on site at a 10-bedroom triplex on Airbnb and VRBO, crushing it. It is a cash machine. The strategy the investor uses is brilliant. He can rent it as a 10-bedroom castle. He can rent it as a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. He can rent it several different ways, and because of that, he is making a ton of cash. Now guys, I'm going to take you all through this property, and you want to watch this video if you're a first-time investor, if you're a seasoned investor, because it could be the difference in you making profit or not on your next commercial investment. Let's get into this multifamily property right here in Surfside Beach. All right, guys, let's check this property out. First, the outside. As you can see, it is gigantic. I'm going to take you around. I'm going to show you around real quick around the area. You can see, very, very nice. Surfside Beach. You can see the ocean. That's the beach access there. See that little spot right there, beach access? It's literally right across the street. As you can see, surrounding areas are great. Properties are phenomenal all around this thing. It's a good area. Now, I'm going to take you around here. First, I'm going to show you there's room to put a pool in on this property, which again is value add, especially for short-term vacation rentals on Airbnb and VRBO. Now, there is a pool on site and an elevator, which is absolutely phenomenal. As you can see here, I'm going to get around back. There's an elevator for carrying up your luggage up those 3 flights. That's pretty cool. I think it's a nifty little feature. Fire pit, there's outdoor furniture and stuff, as you can see. And there's a pool. Check it out. Not bad, right? This one feature shows up phenomenally in Airbnb listings and VRBO listings. It adds a lot of appeal for tourists wanting to make sure they get the most for their vacation. Now you can see here, there's parking underneath. I'm going to carry you upstairs into the first unit, and then we're going to check out the gigantic balcony that overlooks South Ocean Boulevard. Let's get inside, guys. Now, as soon as you come in, immediately to the left, we have the kitchen. We do have 2 rooms on the left side, 2 rooms on the right side, and plenty of space in between, as you can see. Check this out. Nice tile, range, dishwasher, microwave, sink, everything you need for a vacation, guys. Let's check out the first bedroom. Bingo. Dual vanity, Jack and Jill, connects to the other. Now, back behind this door, we do see the shower and the restroom, of course. The next bedroom, as you can see, we're going to cut right across the way. We're going to hit that balcony in just a minute. As you can see, plenty of space, plenty of room. Another dual vanity. Tub shower combo. Again, Jack and Jill coming right into the other bedroom. Now, let's check this out. Plenty of space up here. Look at that, guys. Now that is your South Ocean Boulevard view. And those are guests that are staying here, heading over to the beach access, doing what tourists do when they're vacationing at the beach. Now there is another unit right up this way. If we take the stairs down, it takes us down to the first floor, to the parking area. And there's another unit up this way here. Now this is going to be the balcony on the second unit. Again, we'll come out that door in just a minute. But you can see it's pretty spacious. And of course, has a phenomenal view of Surfside Beach. I'll take you up just to see Unit 3. Although we can't get into it. Can't see the pool there, space, because there's tenants in it. But I do want to show it to you, just a little bit. As you can see, super cool, very nice. We're at Unit 3. Now let's go downstairs and get into Unit 2 so you can check it out. Getting the cardio in today, come on. We're going to come this way this time, guys. So you can see the courtyard space. Fire pit. Nice deck with a table. Another deck with table, and we're at Unit 2. Let's get in unit number 2. So as soon as you walk in, wide open spaces. You've got 4 rooms, space in the center connecting all 4 rooms. Immediately to the left, we do have our kitchen, very, very similar to the last unit that we went in. You can see same layout, stove, microwave, a refrigerator, range, dishwasher. Our first bedroom. 2 double bed, 2 beds, dual vanity. Nice natural light coming in from the center of that window for the dual vanity. Shower. Jack and Jill connecting to our next bedroom, as you can see. Flat screen TV. Closet. We're going to get to that balcony in just a minute. Another large, spacious room. Dual vanity. Very nice. Nice flooring. This is going to be an actual tub shower combo, as you can see. Double beds. Now, they've got the game set up in the middle of the room, which is phenomenal. Flat screen TV, as you can see. And of course, a massive and expansive balcony right here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right, guys, that wraps it up for Unit 2. I get calls and emails every day from investors just like you looking to make their move into the Myrtle Beach market. They want to invest in short-term vacation rental properties. They want to invest in oceanfront condos. They want to know where the best deals are in our market. Well, guys, you're talking to the right person. 843-360-1737. I'm going to help you put your hands on the best deals in our market. If you're a first-time investor or a seasoned investor, if you're 1 year, 6 months, 3 years out, I don't care where you are in the investing process, pick up the phone, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text message, and let one of the many stories on our channel be one of your stories. So talk to me about, I noticed that this property doesn't have an HOA. And that happens to be
Hate HOA.
Hate HOA. Okay.
Hate HOA.
Tell me some stories about why you bought a property with no HOA.
So one of the things that it's a big problem in any business is they have somebody is controlling your profits.
Come on now. Come on.
Controlling your property. With HOA, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. No, you cannot put the grill outside. You cannot, and keep calling. Well, your guest did this, and your guest, it's
a bottleneck.
Yeah, it's from the money. They take profit for doing most of the time nothing.
Come on.
And a big headache and a big frustrations to the guest.
Yeah, and I'm happy that you said that. She said they take a profit for most of the time doing nothing. So let's talk about self-managing versus having a property manager.
That's her area.
Now,
Susie's area.
let's be honest. I'm pretty sure you manage the entire property from your phone and your laptop, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, do you think that it's work that can be done anywhere? I mean,
if you have a great team with you.
If you have a great team?
Yeah, I will be honest. It took us a long time, a lot of praying, a lot of interview, a lot of trying, a lot of stuff we did ourselves.
Okay.
And it's not easy to find good people.
You better believe that.
It's beyond hard.
Right?
But God blessed us with a great team now.
Amen.
I have
Amen.
a great team in cleaning. I don't need to tell her you have to take care of this and this. They treat the house like they are its own.
Yeah, like it's theirs. Yeah.
So that saved me a lot of hassle or a lot of
heartache.
With the guests.
Yeah.
And the guests like that, to come to the house clean, trust it's clean.
Yeah, yeah.
Maintenance, the same thing. with vacation rentals, people come to have a vacation, so they have kids. They don't control it, and they control the house. So you get a lot of problems. You need always to think smart. The furniture, stuff that doesn't break easily.
That's
Not
right.
a lot of furniture because you're gonna block their way. They need space to run and play and all of that.
Yep.
So that's what we look at it when we buy something. So to minimize, not eliminate. Cannot
right.
eliminate.
Can't
Minimize the problems that can come in the future.
Yeah, for sure. Now, you're not the first person I have had talk to me about making sure that you walk that delicate dance between, you want nice stuff. It's got to show well in the pictures or else nobody's going to rent it. But you also don't want to you don't want to overspend because it's a vacation property and people let loose. It's not their house.
Let loose. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah,
yes.
they let loose. Their kids are running around. They're kicking walls. They're they're tearing up the floor. That stuff is going to happen. So I mean, you're not the first person to mention that to me, guys. You have to do the delicate dance. Now, what kind of maintenance challenges do you face with properties so close to the ocean, like these multifamily properties out in Surfside Beach? What have you guys noticed?
Salt air.
Salt air. Talk to me about it.
Eat stuff. Eat the furniture.
Deteriorate everything. The windows, the doors.
AC.
With the AC?
The
is
AC.
The most problem.
The wood become rotten.
The dry rot. Okay, so guys, don't buy a multifamily short-term vacation rental property.
No.
No.
Stay out of the
I didn't say
business
that.
so that they can make all the money,
I
okay?
didn't say that.
So
No.
for the chairs, we tried a lot of chairs until we find the one on Harbor Freight.
Okay?
They are really good. They don't get
They don't rot?
rust. Yes.
Rust, yep.
So that's what I mean is buying stuff that is gonna last and eliminate problems.
So
The AC.
HVAC system,
HVAC system. That's
furniture. Obviously, you have to have a maintenance person to come and do boards and stuff. if something
Sliding
rots.
doors.
Sliding doors. That's a big one, right? Come on now.
No, chairs, we have some chairs like what you call it, the rocking chairs.
Yes.
After you put, you have to keep painting. You have to keep painting
Yes,
all
yeah.
the time.
Yep.
You have to
and
fix.
use the paint that has mold resistant in it, and it's easy to clean because
Yep.
you're gonna if they have pets, so you have to have stuff on the wall that it's just wipe it and it's gonna be good. You have to have the paint, extra paint on hand, so if problem happens, touch-ups, stuff like that.
Absolutely,
and,
guys.
And also the moisture. So we have a team of people that come in each unit before the season to check the mold, to check for what you call it,
To clean the AC, the duct, and put like we recently start putting the UV light, I believe, inside
Yep.
it.
And
to
they also put like the
eliminate
algae tablet in there
Yeah.
to stop it.
Correct.
Yeah. So guys, ultimately, you have to face the fact that these short-term vacation rental properties, while they are in high demand, there are various maintenance challenges that you're going to have here that you wouldn't have at a property in the mountains. I mean, it's a totally different.
Correct.
It's just it's a different terrain. So ultimately, you definitely want to make sure that you are having those maintenance contracts in place, servicing your HVAC system, that you've got extra touch-up paint, that you are prepared for and have a maintenance budget built into
Correct.
how you manage and take care of that property. Now, I mean, if you just had to throw a number out, you guys' properties are obviously fairly large properties. How much would you think that you spend in maintenance costs in a given year?
20%.
Really?
Well, we like the 510, the blue house. We had to replace the 2 sets of stairs, and
But this is something that you need to be careful when you buying the property. So the stairs was not in the best shape.
Okay.
So this is something when you look at the property, there is something that is hard when we look for the property.
Okay.
The type of the property is hard to find.
Okay.
So, for example, you look for the property that will host 40 people, for example.
Okay.
You can find a house like 10-bedroom house, but it has one kitchen.
Oh man, that's not gonna work.
So
Most of the houses are like
this one can only rent on the season.
Yeah.
Why on the season?
Because that's when people are going. That's when there's enough demand to fill it.
When people gather together,
Yeah.
like say for example, you have a family that in different states.
Yep.
They say, hey, we will rent one house together
That's right.
and we'll have fun,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
That's in the summer.
Yep.
So can you do that in the winter?
And maybe Thanksgiving and Christmas.
But I want to maximize my profit.
Yeah, you want to be able to
So-
rent it 12 months out of the year.
So I want to look for a house. The matter the most is two things.
Okay.
Private entrance on each floor
Okay.
From the outside.
from the outside, not from the inside, from the outside.
Explain what you mean by there.
So
Oh, you don't have to go through somebody else's unit to get to the next floor.
privacy.
Yes, privacy. I'm tracking with you. I recently went to a engagement party, and it was in Surfside Beach, and it was multiple levels. It was a beach house, right? But you went inside the house to get to your unit. I'm going, who would want to do that? I mean, like, I don't want to walk through somebody else's
want-
foyer to get
Yeah,
to my
they
place.
want to rent it different ways.
Yeah,
but there's no
it's like there's
privacy.
like we're not in Europe, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
you know. So anyway,
So one is privacy. So stairs is from the outside, not from the inside.
okay.
Second is private, separate kitchen.
On each floor.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's hard to find. Very hard to find.
Really?
It's so hard. That's why we walk. We walked in Surfside. We walked house, street to street, house to house.
Really?
Planning. That's what
Wow.
God teach us.
Yeah, prudence, right? Thinking
Planning.
ahead.
So you walk, not drive.
Okay.
You walk,
Okay.
and you found if the stairs from the outside,
Okay.
then you write the name, the number,
Okay.
and the street. Then you go and check from the inside if it has separate
Kitchens.
kitchens.
Okay.
That's number one.
Okay.
So it's hard to find. So when we found one, the stairs was not all.
No, 15, yeah.
So the fire marshal came.
So you had to replace the stairs
Yeah.
in order to. So basically, the stair. It was kind of okay. The stairs was something that had to be fixed. At the same token, you might fix that once every 10 years, maybe.
Once.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Already did it.
what that happened increased the value of the house.
Okay.
Number two, made it made the house look good.
Okay.
And the other thing is we gain all that money back.
Of course. Absolutely.
Why? Because the more people talk to each other,
That's
the
right.
more you get outside of the channels.
Yep.
You get the word of mouth,
Referral business.
and
repeatable
more
customer.
work, more customers.
Repeatable customers.
Repeatable
They come.
customers.
They have a
Yeah.
quality experience. You got a good product. They're telling everybody about it. We had a blast in Surfside
So-
Beach. You should definitely use this place.
The-
And one other thing, sorry
Go
to
ahead.
interrupt you. And that's our partner Peter is really doing at it. He's really fast in communicating.
Yeah, he's
And-
the best. That's
Oh,
why.
so he's really fast at communicating with the
Respond-
guest.
yes,
Yeah.
respond.
Immediately.
Yeah. And if something needs to be fixed, we don't wait. We just
very
do
quick.
it.
Do it.
Like for the EC, for example, we got portable ECs. So even if one broke, he will not, and fans and stuff like that. So the guest will stay comfortable until sometimes it's hard
Yeah.
to get someone to fix the EC right away.
That's right.
So we thought about ways, okay, what can we do to make it solve the problem? So,
Because it's their vacation, and nobody wants to be in a place for a week and have no AC. Then they're going to have a bad experience. They're going to tell everybody how bad it was, and it's going to be bad for business.
One of the things that we established, I don't want to show that I'm the only one eating, so I'm going to do something. So we had, we went to an application and we did one phone number.
Okay.
That easy to remember.
Okay.
And we put the application in all our phones.
Okay.
And as soon the customer called, the first one
To answer it.
available
Yeah.
will answer.
Exactly.
So that will help us with
Yeah,
the
so guys,
customer service.
There's 3 partners on this deal. All 3 of them work. So all 3 of them manage the day-to-day operations of it. So y'all had it set up
next,
to where
next to our main work.
Yeah.
So I'm software architect. Peter is a pharmacist. Susie deal with 2 other companies. So whoever is available,
jumps on it.
jump on it.
So you prioritize the person's experience, immediate response. They don't got to worry about anything. They can depend on you.
Correct.
They know that if they text you or email you, you're going to respond to it immediately.
Correct.
And that was all part of the deal. So
Correct.
would you say that? And I see this all the time, right? There are some people that we're like this. Like if somebody texts me, I'm gonna text right back. You know, if somebody calls me, I'm gonna call them right back. I'm like, I'm on my stuff. You know, like this is what I do for a living. You know, but then you have other people that are not as proactive and they're kind of lackadaisical in their attitude. And I mean, you might would say lazy. Well, I see some people that will buy investment properties. I got a prime example. There's an investor of mine named Yvonne. She bought a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom oceanfront condo at the Ocean Reef. She made $140,000 in gross rental income her first year. One condo, no prior experience. She's an executive. She's very proactive. She's very detail oriented. She crosses every T and dots every I. She made $30,000. She'll make $30,000 profit. She had renoed it for 2 months. My guess is she could have easily made $45,000 profit, right? First year ever doing this. It was a $600,000 condo. But then you have other people that will buy a short-term vacation rental property and they're not proactive and they're not focused and they don't do like you guys do. And then they get upset because the condos don't make money.
No, they don't. They also do something else.
Tell me.
They give it to property management.
It drives me up the wall. I don't even know. Why would you give somebody 20 or 30%?
Not only that, but the property manager, they have thousands of houses.
Of properties.
If somebody call, the TV is not working, okay, we'll send somebody.
Yeah, and 2 weeks later it'll get handled.
And when they are having, if you have in the peak of the season, that person can come in 5 hours.
And that's
That's the difference between us and the property management. We take care of our customers. We make sure that the experience is different.
Yeah. So, 2 questions for you. First question is, if somebody is a go-getter, proactive, on top of things, would you recommend versus a non-go-getter? Who do you guys think would do better in this business?
By yourself.
Yeah.
Even though you don't. It helps us. We are local.
Okay.
But if you're not local,
Yes.
get in touch with people who are local.
Make a local team.
Make a local team.
Yeah.
And that will help a lot. Even though that local team may cost you. You think cost you more.
Yep.
But in the long run, you will gain much profit and much work.
Repeat business.
Why?
Word of mouth.
Why? The people have private. I'm not against the property management. I'm not against the property management.
Okay.
But the property management, the more that it gets bigger, the more. Do you think they will change pricing dynamically?
Okay, that's a whole that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
another topic.
So,
but do you think
I gotta ask you about that.
Do
I gotta
you
ask you.
think they will change?
No,
they
they've
will.
got software and they're letting an algorithm decide how to set the prices of your property. Now, guys, let's be honest. All right, I had Gosha Cook on the channel, interviewed her. She owns 15 oceanfront condos, 2 commercial properties, long-term rental. She also owns a property management company where she manages 110 properties, right? She on her monthly calendar meets with executives from Airbnb and VRBO, and she has a meeting every single month where they give their perspectives on what's going on.
Okay.
Now, obviously, she still has pricing software and looks at it. She's getting input from a variety of sources and changing her prices. Because it's smart. So, do you guys use pricing software, or do you watch the market yourself and change it?
We used to have a pricing software.
You do both. Okay.
We used to have a pricing, dynamic pricing. We got the idea. We got what it do.
Okay. Yeah.
And we have Peter. Peter is amazing. He's into the market. So, for example, he knows when he can all over the year.
Okay.
So, for example, he knows, for example, when the like holidays, like think of
Spring breaks. Yep.
Or the bike week.
Bike week. That's right.
Or
country music festival.
there you go.
Yep.
And
40,000 people come here. Country music festival, one weekend.
so this kind of things, we increase pricing.
No doubt.
The other thing
So
is
you learn. That's a really good
Yes.
point. They're learning the local market
Correct.
festivals and events, and they're increasing prices. And then all you got to do at that point is just put it on your calendar every year, and you know when the country music festival is. You know when bike week is. You know when all these things are, and then you just increase the prices. So, and your market might be different than our market. That strategy is applicable in any market. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And when we are in off season, you have to lower the prices. So sometimes he goes and finds like 3-4 days in the weekdays we don't have any reservations.
it's like a gap.
You
Yeah, of
lower the
course.
price so we can get
course.
a guest. So you have to see what's going on with around you. Yes, I can lower it. Get a family that can stay for a month. They renovating the house, coming from Canada, something like that.
Golf tournaments.
Golf tournaments. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, all of that, and a lot of people they come every year. Not just golf tournaments, basketball. We have a school that rents this house
Wrestling.
every year.
Cheerleaders.
Yeah,
all
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if they like it, they're gonna rent it many years.
Yep.
And this is the difference between buying a multi-family big house
Okay.
versus condominium. You need to market different. Condominiums market different than big houses.
Talk to us about that. So what do you do differently?
So for what again? It's depending on the house. The more that you get houses that can hold the family together.
Okay.
For example, Jewish people has to have different refrigerator, different kitchens.
Okay.
It's per their religious.
Okay.
Don't mix the dairy with the meat.
Okay.
So you have to have different refrigerator, different when you cook. Also the
Two separate full kitchens.
separate everything.
Wow. Okay.
So this is something that we market. We put in our description.
Separate kitchen.
Separate kitchen, separate refrigerator, separate
Stoves.
stoves. So people, when they look for something like that,
Yes.
they want to spend a week.
Yeah.
They would bring their food with them.
Yeah.
So they wanna be respected to their religion.
Absolutely.
So that help us. So the more you put in description, the more you market it, the more you do a lot of things that will
It's functional. So your marketing strategy in large part speaking the language of the daily life of the person that's going to be there.
Yeah, and think of how you can utilize the space. So, for example, um, um, our house can host parties, can host events, can host weddings.
Yeah. Oh, events.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the blue house has big space. It has a pool that's rounded. You can have the ceremony there, and they have another space, grass that you could put the chairs and stuff like that,
5'10",
or use
yeah.
it.
So you have
for-
a very flexible. You have some flexibility in how you market the property.
Correct. If you look to Surfside, most of the houses doesn't have space backyard,
But you've got backyard,
but we have a backyard
and you got a pool,
pool.
and
and you got an elevator, and you got
Yeah,
parking
parking
underneath.
underneath the house.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's talk about the flexibility of buying a house that has 3 different units. You can rent it 3 different ways.
Correct.
You can rent it as, one large house, 10 bedrooms.
Yes.
You can rent it as a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1 unit, another 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, another.
And that's
So
what
like
you do.
there's multiple ways, and then you can also market it for an event.
Correct.
Yeah,
You need-
that's the name of it. The events house.
The events house, yeah, the events house. It's smart. It's very smart. Yeah. So
And the 2 houses are in front of each other.
they are,
So,
yeah.
So sometimes people rent the 2 houses if they
That's
have a
God's
large
work. We
group.
found 2 houses.
Yeah.
there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
So y'all have renters that will rent both houses at one time.
We have a listing for both of them.
Get out, man.
So you have a listing.
So that'll
for
sleep how many? 68?
So yeah,
Si-
we're gonna say
68 or
30, 30 and 30 comfortable.
So man, y'all could get even a small church could come rent it. You have
That's one
different-
of the reasons
So-
we got it as a retreat.
Yeah, it's
for
good.
our church.
Yeah, it's good.
So we
And we got some retreats.
Yeah.
So first, when you put, I don't want to go to the religious direction, but
You're good.
when you put God in your business,
Yeah.
it helped with ideas.
No
It
doubt.
helped with wisdom.
Well, absolutely.
It helped.
He's the creator of the world. He's pretty creative.
Yeah. So
of the universe of
Well,
existence.
and use it for the church. I mean, we utilize it for our diocese.
Absolutely.
We
That's
tell
awesome.
the diocese we have that, utilize it. So it help us
Yeah,
with
so-
big numbers.
Yeah, so speaking of that, let's get into some of that personal, private stuff. Owning these type of properties, I mean, obviously that works to your advantage, and I'm not saying that you're trying to use it in a political means. At the same token, obviously you can provide a certain level of, use and availability to your friends, and stuff like that. So
We had one of our house, not us. We have another one in North Myrtle Beach. We have a big family. Most of them are in New York. We had a gathering. We brought all of them together in this
Family
house.
reunion. It
and
came
was
from
a
Egypt,
blessing.
where we are
Wow.
from.
Yeah.
They came from different states. They came from. There were people didn't see their kids for a long time. They came, so
was great.
It was amazing.
wow. So you guys get to be a blessing too, being able to host that many people and have a place where you can actually offer that to your friends and family.
Correct.
Yes.
That's awesome, guys. Okay, so, all right, so let's talk through some of those numbers right here at 510 South Ocean Boulevard. Guys, he rents this out 3 different ways. He rents it out as a 10-bedroom. It can sleep up to 28 people that way. Now, if he rents it as a 10-bedroom, you'll see the total income he made in 2024 was $220,356.52. Now on Airbnb, he made $146,547.52. On VRBO, he made $59,109. For total private credit, he didn't make anything renting it as a 10-bedroom. And then for total private cash, he made $14,500. Again, all of that was renting it as a 10-bedroom. You'll see that if you add the total Airbnb and the total VRBO up, along with the total private and the total private credit and total private cash, it will give you that $220,356.52. So that's what he made renting it as a 10-bedroom. You can obviously see that the more rooms that you add on to a short-term vacation rental, the more upside you can make in a deal. Now, when he rents it out as a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, that's Sea Dreams Unit 1. For total income, he made $15,354 at 91. $9,746.91 was attributed to Airbnb. $1,596 was attributed to VRBO. Total private credit was $2,422, and then private cash was $1,590. Now, Sea Dreams Unit 2, he made a total of $14,449.17. Renting it on Airbnb, he pulled in $11,925.17. Renting it again as that 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, he made on VRBO $2,135. Total private credit was $389, and he didn't make anything with total private cash. And then finally, the Ocean View Penthouse. We've got $24,614.55 he made in total income for that, total gross rental income. $16,991.55 was attributable to Airbnb, while $3,268 was attributable to VRBO. Total private credit at $2,415. And total private cash at $1,940. You can see the total income he made for 510 South Ocean Boulevard right here in Surfside Beach was $277,775.15. Now, between this property and the other unit he has at 412 Seaside Drive, guys, he made a total of $405,936.08. Guys, $405,000 between two properties. Is it smarter to buy one oceanfront or several oceanfront condos, or buy a multifamily property, or buy two multifamily properties? Well, for several reasons, which we'll cover in this video, you'll understand that buying a multifamily property is the route to go if you've got the capital for it. I get calls and emails every day from investors just like you looking to make their move into the Myrtle Beach market. They want to invest in short-term vacation rental properties. They want to invest in oceanfront condos. They want to know where the best deals are in our market. Well, guys, you're talking to the right person. 843-360-1737. I'm going to help you put your hands on the best deals in our market. If you're a first-time investor or a seasoned investor, if you're 1 year, 6 months, 3 years out, I don't care where you are in the investing process, pick up the phone, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text message, and let one of the many stories on our channel be one of your stories. Okay, so talk to me about seasonal fluctuations. How does that impact demand in a vacation rental market like Surfside Beach? How do you guys beat the seasons?
You talk about, what do you mean by season?
Okay, so for example, obviously April through September is the peak season here. What do you guys do for those off-season months?
So the way that we do the software, we use a software that we block the full house so that you cannot rent the units in the peak season. Why? Because gathering happen on the summer and the peak season.
Okay.
So you cannot rent units. So we lock the units. So you only rent the full house.
Okay.
And if we have a gap and the house is not renting, we lock the house and we open the units.
Okay.
So, say for example, not a lot of people want to get that week for big family. We will open it for small families.
Okay.
So the different families can rent each unit.
Very, very cool.
And we say the pool is shared.
Oh.
So nobody will
fight over it. Yeah, it's smart.
Say for Christmas, Thanksgiving, we do the same thing.
We open the big house.
Big house.
Family gatherings.
Okay.
Yeah, but across the year, it's open. We open the full house and the units. whatever booked first, lock the others. So for example, if one unit got picked or got booked, it locked the full house. So it will not be available on any channel.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And if the full house got booked, it locked the units.
So then you couldn't rent them. You couldn't rent a single unit then.
Correct.
Yeah, absolutely. So
did that answer your question?
Well, how do you? So slow months. What do you do in the slow months?
So slow months. Usually we get repeatable customer because there is a lot of people wanna leave like the cold and the snow.
Like Canada, residents of Canada, they like the winter here.
Okay. Yeah, they come in for during the winter months and they go back. Snowbirds.
Yes.
Snowbirds. Yeah.
We said golfers. Permanent
Golfers, that's right. Large groups of golfers will come down and play. There's over 90 golf courses in our market alone. So, and you have some people, Christmas time, they're in a pair of shorts playing golf.
The weather is a good factor on this, that people they want to spend I used to live in Pennsylvania. I'm not a fan of snow. I just hate snow. They come here and they enjoy the weather, and some of them stay for the whole winter.
Yep.
I have a unit that people stay for 3 months or something like that.
Yep.
A lot of people do renovations during the winter, so they need a place to stay. I had a couple of guests that they were renovating their house, so they came and stayed in one unit for 2 months or something like that.
And the other thing is when Peter is very good at this, he become a super host.
Okay.
When you become a super host, that's a point in Airbnb, VRBO, they are different. They put your property on the top.
Yep.
So people can see it
first,
depending on the number of guests you have.
Okay.
The other thing is we name our houses differently.
Okay.
Online are different than the name that you have. We have like titled on a house. So for example, we have Sea Dreams that entitled for the blue house, the 510.
Okay.
But we name it online Ocean Event.
The events house.
The events house.
Yep.
What that mean? Meaning people will say, I want a vacation in the ocean, or I want a event house, or I want something like a golf tournaments.
Okay.
We embed this on the description. We embed this on the title, so when people search with it in Airbnb or Vrbo, that will come up.
Yeah, so the very name of your property is something that is search engine optimized.
Correct.
Keywords. We put the keywords that people are gonna look at it. Look for when they search for a vacation.
And that help us on different seasons.
So you didn't just say Shelly's Funhouse or any kind of crazy name that people wouldn't be searching for.
Correct. Yeah. Or we have a house called Coral Breeze.
Coral Breeze, yeah.
Yeah, I mean
nobody's gonna search. I want to go to a breeze place. That's not like a popular search term, guys.
So we
breeze vacations. You
need to put yourself in the place of the guest.
What you will be searching for.
Speaking of that, yes. So putting yourself in the shoes of the guest, whenever you're coming up with your listing criteria, your names, your branding,
description,
your listing description, you have to keep the guest in mind. And you say this to people, but they don't necessarily get it. I don't know why, but
if you search yourself today, for yourself today, and you go in for a vacation, and you will go into Airbnb or Vrbo, what you will do, what you will look for,
what were you looking for? Yes, and that's probably one of the best things I can tell prospective buyers to do. If you're interested in getting into the short-term vacation rental game, pretend that you're going to book a vacation on Airbnb and VRBO and do your own homework.
We do that sometimes.
Yeah,
I do that to my properties to see how it's going to look. How it's coming up. So if I need to change a picture or something.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a smart move all the way around. Now, talk to me about nightmare guests. Have you guys had any? because y'all are good. Y'all are good, God-fearing people.
Let's see.
You know, do you guys? Is it just
Stories.
Is it all just cakewalk? I mean,
No.
But it's how you manage it. How you manage it. How you become thick skinned.
Come
It's
on.
hard. It's
listen, I will never forget. I was sitting right over there, back behind us. I had Matt Freeze. I was interviewing him, and he is steady fighting with a guest on Airbnb on his phone. The guest had sent like 40 pictures to Airbnb of things that were wrong with the phone, of the house, of the
Yes.
condo, and he's denying, like just. I mean, he is fighting away, and he's doing it right from his phone. He's doing all of it, and he's just, anyways, and he's like, the guy's like trying to get a place to stay for free.
yeah.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah, thank you.
And so, anyway, so the
We
point
get
is
them.
that you guys have that stuff happen.
Of course. I get people that bring bugs with them.
Bugs.
Bugs. I'm serious. We spray our houses regularly. I have a company that come and spray the house regularly.
Pest control.
I hate bugs.
Yeah.
So I know that there is no bugs. People open the door so bugs will go in. I understand. But once they go in, they're gonna die. And when they die, they flip on their
Yeah, on the back. On the back.
And I myself, like I get a company to spray, and I myself spray, and I put a lot of stuff in the house because I hate bugs. Me myself, I don't
No
want to
doubt.
see any bugs.
Yeah, it's gross.
So I get a guest that she came, and this unit is right beside me. So I went, everything okay? Yes, personally. Well, there is something flying. You were opening the door for hours. You think nothing's gonna fly by the beach? So I go, okay.
Why? Because it's outside is like 100 degree and the inside is 70 degree.
Why would you leave the
and,
door
and
open?
there is light. The bug will come to it directly.
No, I don't want to use the AC, so I'm opening the doors. Okay, you open doors, it's not gonna eliminate bugs from coming in.
That's right.
So, well, it was like a butterfly or something. So that means it's coming from outside.
No doubt.
I got her sprayer. She stayed for the house for 2 days. She trashed the house, trashed it. And then 1 a.m. There is a bug, and it was a tiny bug. She got it with her because I know the bugs that we have around us.
No doubt.
1 a.m. There's bugs in the house, and
She called Airbnb
1 a.m. and I could keep
or
calling it.
Verbo. I don't remember whoever.
Yeah, just leave the house. And
Did she leave?
No. Imagine,
she should've just-
imagine she
She
said there is bug in the house.
you should have found me all my money.
But you are staying in the house for 3 days. The bug, if the house is full of bugs,
Then
it
why
would
didn't you leave on the first day?
first day.
Yeah, come on.
Why you stayed to the
and 1
third
a.m.
day?
seriously,
We're about
1
to leave in
a.m.
the morning. So instead of waiting in
Oh,
the morning,
no,
she did 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's horrible.
And instead of checking out like 10 o'clock, we know that you're traveling like for
What a
different
couple
states, so you have a first start to
Dude,
catch the road.
that's a
what
mess.
I did, because this is one of them.
Yep.
What I did, I know she's gonna do that, and she wanna get all her money back. So she's gonna contact Airbnb and Verbo.
Yep.
So I went inside the house. I took pictures and showed how she trashed the house. She used it. She used it to the full. You cannot imagine. And I sent the pictures to Airbnb and I forwarded that. Yes, she put a bad review, but I'm a big fan of documentation.
Of course.
Everything. I have this, the company just sprayed. There was nothing, that's the report. And it's a big company for spraying bugs, not a small one.
Yep.
So there is no bugs. I did this, and this is the pictures with the date and time on it. Proof that she stayed for 3 days, she trashed the house, stuff like that. I
Yeah.
get people, a lot of people gonna scam you. And blackmail you if you don't
Yes,
refund me
it's
my money.
Blackmail you?
Yes, if you don't refund me my money, I'm gonna put a bad review. And I have
Because
couple
we
of
live in
reviews
reviews. You have to
You
have,
have to have a good review.
reviews in order
We
to
have
do
great reviews, thank God for it, because we're doing
the best we can.
everything we can. We know that people save money just to come to have
A good experience.
and
That's right.
take a break of all
That's
what's
right.
going around. So we value that.
No doubt.
And we're trying to give them the best they can just for them, not just for us to have
course.
good money. So I get people scamming me. I bring me
Now,
on my
what do
way
you
back.
do when somebody goes to blackmail you? Like, how do you fight it?
Well, you have to be smart about it.
Okay.
Is it something you can prove he was scamming? So when he put a bad review, you can, as this lady, and
You can reply to the review.
and put all of that.
Yep.
So do whatever you want.
Yep.
But sometimes you can't. Sometimes people, well, you cannot be 100% on everything. So
Yeah.
small stuffs happen. So you have to evaluate it. Is it worth your
Worth it or
time and
not.
hassle?
Sometimes you eat some losses.
That's right. That's right.
Sometimes it's okay, but the overall experience is worth it.
No doubt. No doubt.
The overall profit,
It's worth it.
it's worth it.
And it's going to be a fight. Like, I mean, if you think you're going to come into this game and make $30,000 or $45,000 in a year, and it's not going to be a fight, this is not the business for you.
You have to set up your mind that it's not an easy job. You have to put that in your mind. You're gonna, like, sometimes I want to throw my phone away. Seriously.
It's not easy.
It's not, but I'm trying to teach myself. I pray a lot
That's right. You got to.
to teach myself. Stuff happens. Move forward. How are you gonna
Let it go.
deal with it? It's
Yeah.
not.
Be
It's not
flexi-
personal.
Be flexible.
That's-
Yeah.
Is
Well,
it worth it?
Is it
yeah,
worth it?
It's not worth me getting angry or.
I'm not going to let this have this impact in my life
Yes.
today. No.
We got the first unit was small unit and it's so close to us we can hear people. So I know when we got it, we didn't have experience, and we were hearing the kids jumping over the beds, and we're like, my house.
They're going to break my house.
I'm gonna go inside.
Oh,
Like, Alfred, they are on vacation. We need to be calm. But I can hear them breaking the bed.
Well, it's your money, and you know that.
I just put up
yeah.
$1 million for this house, and these kids are trashing it.
I mean, the other thing is, or if they are going up and down, up and down, up and down, and then the pet up and down, up and down, up and down, and then they jump into each other, or they fighting with swords and stuff. You were scared that they would scratch the painting or stuff like that. It's heartbreak, but in the end, you get a thick skin to manage, and when you have the whole environment around you, that you have the teams, you have everything after that,
So-
it become normal.
So it's an uphill battle at 1st with anything. Anything that you do
everything.
that you're going to
With
be
everything.
in life is going to be that way. It's going to be an
Everything.
uphill
In the
battle.
beginning.
It's like pushing a boulder uphill. It's hard, it's hard, it's hard. And then all of a sudden you hit a point of breakthrough and you're like, oh, it's starting to roll on its own. And then it starts to build some momentum and you're like, okay, whoa.
Then we take a vacation ourselves.
Then you take a vacation. Yeah, so you would say that real estate investing is not for the faint-hearted?
Yes, it's not. You have to be. You need to be goal oriented.
Yeah, you have to be and what he's saying is that internally, you actually have to have a motivated driver. There's something inside of you that responds to the fact of having a successful investment.
And think of it this way.
Like you can't just set a goal and say, oh, well, I want to be a millionaire and I'm going to buy a bunch of properties. If you don't have the internal, if you don't have that drive inside of you, if you don't have that motivation, you can set the goal all day long, but you're not going to be the person for the job.
It's like a baby. If you have a baby, you have to raise him, right?
Yes.
In the beginning, they're gonna take time until they crawl, then they
That's
walk,
right.
and then they can start, and then they can go to school, so they can
And-
have a breeze. It's the same
And when they are
idea.
at school,
That's
you
good,
have
that's good.
you're rested.
Yeah.
In that time, you can do something else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And that's what we are doing. And we can spend like the month vacation, and the money is going, and you can manage everything through your teams.
All right, so now we're getting into the good part, guys.
Yeah.
So, talk to me. So, how long have you all been in the business?
Since
2020.
2020.
Okay, and you're at a point now, 5 years later, where you can not have to have such a tight grip on things.
So yeah, so we building the base. So all the money you get from we started with small condominium.
Okay.
No
With
HOA.
no HOA.
No HOA. No
So it's
HOA.
hard to find.
It's very,
Always
a pretty rinky-dink, broke-down condo.
Well,
it was not.
it took us 5 years to find our own house because
Okay.
we didn't want something by the beach and no HOA, and it's impossible.
It's hard to find that, yeah.
When somebody asked me, how did you get that? I told them a whole church was praying for 5 years. So if you have that, you can get it.
It's God's will. Nothing impossible for God.
That's
Yes.
right.
So
And we were in Corona, like 2020. Everybody was like not coming out. You cannot.
Yeah.
And we were praying, God. We have been looking for investment for 5 years.
Yeah.
We didn't buy anything for 5 years, but we learned a lot through that.
No doubt.
And then God sent unit beside us that people since 2020 they want to sell their stuff because all reservation was canceled.
yeah, we got our house February,
Yes.
and the next
July.
the next unit next to
First
us
unit in
was
July.
investment, and the investor was afraid of Corona. There is nobody coming in, and they locked everywhere. I said I would buy it, and we bought it. In 2 weeks, South Carolina opened the doors,
And then
everything came.
And then the rental market was nuts.
Yes.
You know, that guy was like, oh.
She won a return on the purchase.
But she didn't get you. She was
Her
legal, right?
husband said, "I want to buy. I want to sell. I want to sell. I want to
was
sell."
crying.
So and she was crying. No, that's it. But it's God's work, and we got it. And what I'm saying,
Perfect timing to
Yeah.
buy it because
Yeah.
we had record-breaking years those 2 years
Yeah.
following COVID.
correct. And you get the gains from one unit, and you keep it, and you work your hard.
Yeah.
And that accumulate for a down payment for something else, and you accumulate it, and you take both, and you put it on something third, and this is how we increase our property.
A little bit at a time.
A little bit, and hard work.
And hard work, yeah. And it's, again, this is not going to be get rich quick. This is not going to be an absence of hard work. It's going to be one of those slow, methodical. You build and you roll it into the next one, into the next one, into the next one, and that's how the game is played.
And if you think about it, if you have a bad boss,
Okay.
and every day you go to work,
Yep.
it's becoming a horrible environment,
It's miserable.
miserable for you.
Miserable.
And in the end, third of your, I don't want to go into politics, but third of your money go to taxes.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
But think of it this way: if you have that money invested on a property,
That's right.
and you work for that property,
Come
become
on.
your own boss,
That's right.
and you work next your job. You're
Yep.
still at your job,
That's right.
and you do this on the side,
Yep.
step by step. You become. You will retire early.
Independently wealthy, guys.
Here you go. The game, for me,
Yep.
that's my goal. Is freedom. The
Yep.
word freedom.
That's right.
The freedom is to do anything, anywhere, and with and the money work for you.
Exactly.
Cash flow.
You don't have to be out there putting the 40 hours, 50 hours a weekend.
That's the game.
60 hours a
You're
weekend.
gonna put them.
You're still gonna put the work
You're gonna
in.
put them, yeah.
But it's
But
your
it'll-
baby.
it'll-
It's your
but
baby.
it's-
It'll at
you,
least
and
be
you're-
building something for you and your family and your children, your
Yes, and
children's
you have
children.
assets.
And the
Assets
equity
of-
getting increased year after year.
Yeah, absolutely, all day long. I get calls and emails every day from investors just like you looking to make their move into the Myrtle Beach market. They want to invest in short-term vacation rental properties. They want to invest in oceanfront condos. They want to know where the best deals are in our market. Well, guys, you're talking to the right person. 843-360-1737. I'm going to help you put your hands on the best deals in our market. If you're a first-time investor or a seasoned investor, if you're 1 year, 6 months, 3 years out, I don't care where you are in the investing process, pick up the phone, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text message, and let one of the many stories on our channel be one of your stories.